Okay, Team Everyone Matters. We are here, and it is February the 1st. It's a Monday. It's the first day of the month. That is like the best gift ever. I just want to tell you. I just love the energy of a new week, a new month, a new Monday on a new month. I love it. It's good for you. It's good for you. So, you don't ever miss a Monday workout, and you definitely don't ever miss a Monday workout on the 1st. So
Yeah.
I hope that you all have sweated today and got that mental prep going. That was like the best thing for me last night after my weekend, after I had my little unwind. I had to get the build back up. It was a good thing. So I'm excited that we are kicking off our month the right way with you lovely, positive people. So I'm glad that you guys are here. I'm sure we're all glad that you're here, but I'm like super glad. Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
I don't know about you guys, but I did want to just take a brief opportunity just to shout out some Beastly Success Club earners from last month who pushed and kicked butt that last week of the month. And Laura got a 10. Molly pulled a 15 out of somewhere. I don't know. I looked today and I was like 15. Like, hello. So I don't know. Elaine, do you have any updates? I didn't mean to steal your thunder, Molly, because Laura's really your coach, not my coach. But,
we're all in this together.
I know you're sweet like that. Elaine,
and you can give her a double shout out, Molly. So it really, Laura.
Yeah,
right? way to go, Laura.
Double.
And I don't know about your team there, Miss Elaine. I don't know what was happening with your bunch.
I had planned on having that screen open, but since the mouse has another idea, I don't know. Katie?
I had 5. I did make 5.
That's awesome. You're in the club.
Yeah.
I think Joy made it. I know she may have made it to 10. I can't recall. I know she had 6. I know I finished out at 6.
Good for you.
And Ashley, I'm sure made it. I just don't know how many. So.
Cool. And you know what, Molly, didn't Erica get it? I think she got like 8 or something.
Yeah, I was going to throw a shout out to her because I noticed today she ended up with 8 points.
That's a beast.
So, yeah, she really was like, I'm going to do it. And so.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm excited. My team's doing great. And I just include Olivia on my team, so. Even though she's Katie's team, so.
She is your team, though.
She's my girl. She's my girl, too.
That's awesome.
Awesome.
And how many of you guys are on cup teams? Raise your hands. Awesome.
Molly is. She doesn't have her. I'm not technically. Mine's like Craig, but I am.
No, Craig's not sitting there doing the work, girlfriend. You are on a team. Hi, Craig. No offense.
He's doing the dishes.
Yeah.
Oh, no, he's not. He's prepping his breakfast.
So I'm just curious, did everyone start your day or month off with goals in mind regarding the month? And, with CUP being at the forefront, did you all set some goals in place? A few of you posted them.
I was going to say, I saw some posted on the team page. I did have a couple gals email me or message me theirs.
Good, because it's so awesome to have those in place. It's something about setting that out. And I know for me personally, when I put something in writing, it takes on real life, and I, over the years, have struggled with doing that, because then that would mean I have to face doing it and possibly failing, but there's such power to putting it out there. So
I agree.
If you haven't, do it.
Yeah. And you just can't look at it as failing. It's like taking what you did learn during that time and saying, okay, where does the improvement need to be made? That's more what it is than anything.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And so I just want to encourage you to keep in mind, whenever you're looking at Success Club, to look at it as helping. I know it sounds like I'm minimalizing this, but I really think the more you wrap your mind around this, that you are seeking to help 3 people, minimal, 3 new people, minimal, and that gets you in the club. Of course, we want to see ourselves help at least 5 people or more. But when you break it down to 3 new people over the course of 30 or 29 days this month, that's something we can bite off and chew on and conquer, you know? So really wrap your mind around that. Encourage your team to look at it in that way, okay?
It does sound much more doable when you word it that way and not as overwhelming, because like many of us, life gets in the way and procrastination comes, and before you know it, it's the 15th of the month and you're like, oh, I still got 2 weeks. And then you're like, hello, it's the 20th. And then it's the 25th. And then you're like, what the heck?
Yeah. And we know what that does to these shoulders. It's like, oh, you know, that's not why we're building them up, doing hammer and chisel. You know, we don't need that heavy weight on us. So anyway, if you have not set those goals, I encourage you to do so. And I encourage you to take a step further and share them. Get uncomfortable and put them out there.
Huge. Okay? Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome, Elaine. I love that. I love it.
Hi, Tanya. Good to see you.
Hey, woman. That's awesome. All right. So we did shout out. We did goal setting. And we are, Super Bowl ideas.
Yes.
That is something that I think we can really utilize this week. People are about football, even though there is no local team happening. People are flipping all about football, and it is just cracking me up. Now, I'm not going to take into account who you guys want to win. Orange and blue are very popular colors in our house, but that does not technically mean that I really want to see Denver win, because Savannah's old and Cam Newton needs to win. But that's neither here nor there. Besides, I think Mr. Urban might probably earn some money if they win. I know that's how he rolls sometimes. So you just never know. It could be a big day in the Urban house if the Panthers take it.
We got some bills to pay, so that's how we roll. We don't worry about getting real jobs. We just bet.
Gamble. Just gamble it all.
We just gamble. So if anyone wants to get in on that, I'm sure.
Can we do an office pool? Is that how that works? Just make our own little, somebody will come up with a key card and whatever chicken poops on it.
I'm sure you can get in on something.
No, you just take your like mortgage payment and you just like give it to a bookie, and then you just make next mortgage payment. Apparently, this is how it works.
Yeah.
Little did you know you were going to get on the team call tonight and learn how to get your mortgage covered by starting to gamble.
Don't worry about Success Club points. You worry about gambling on something that we have no control over.
Wow.
My cheeks are hurting. I can't talk. Okay. I'm sorry I brought that up, but I just find it, I just have to have a little ha-ha there with Scott. Yeah, I mean, I have seen people really utilize this week and the things that are going in. And there are some creative folks in this group. And I asked my son at dinner, I was like, okay, dude, I said, I need some good promo ideas that we can like utilize, you know, the build up for Super Bowl into something for Beachbody. Didn't grasp what I was saying, so I didn't get any assistance. So I've seen people do things in the past, even doing like little challenges during certain plays of the game or something like that, just to get involved. But I'm not the creative one, so I didn't know if you guys had seen Elaine's post about that and if anybody had any cool ideas.
Did you listen to the National Wake Up Call to see what they were doing? Because they said if you do hard corps, if you log in and do hard corps on Beachbody On Demand, you can win $1,000.
Yes, I did hear that.
During the Super Bowl?
During the Super Bowl or during any time during the day, if you log into Beachbody On Demand and do the preview hard corps, and you take 22 seconds of it, and then you hashtag whatever Carl's thing was, 10
vital behaviors. Hashtag vital behaviors.
But that was for something different though too.
Oh, I thought that was the same.
What's the new word for the digital thing? The digital Beachbody On Demand.
I'll have to listen to it.
Somebody was not listening. I think they're going to do a thing where you start like opening up. It's going to be like a video game.
Yes.
And they're going to like, you're going to keep opening different levels. So you'll get like, maybe you'll do like day 1 of T25. And then like, if you do it, you get to open up day 2 or something like that.
Wow.
So it's something.
Unlocking in the thing. Yes.
So he said hashtag that and then hashtag hard corpse, I think. I'm sure it's on his page somewhere, but then he's doing a different one with the 3 vital behaviors. So if you are doing your vital behaviors, like if you have like a PD book or something, like take a picture with you with it, or doing like reaching out, then you hashtag that.
Gotcha. Okay, I got confused then. Okay, that's awesome.
That's
Yes, I did hear about that. I did listen to that call. But I need to re-listen, obviously. So, but it was good, and it was Brittany
Leggett.
Was it Brittany Leggett? Okay. Mm-hmm. And she's in Virginia Beach. I've heard her live. She's the sweetest. And if you listen to her call today, I'm telling you, she's just so super authentic. She comes across as Barbie looking and everything. But if you had heard her and her story and her business experience and how she handled failure, and even though she's been quite successful in a minimal amount of time, don't get me wrong, what she shared really was awesome. I liked it a lot. So yes, the hardcore one is really good. That's good.
You know, I'm just sitting here. Maybe it's because I have a marketing background, but how cool would it be to get people to, and I don't know if this would be on your personal page or your like page, to do that same idea, to record. I mean, maybe it would be hardcore. They'd have to become free members. Or even if you were to do a challenge for every touchdown where they had to do a certain number of planks or something, regardless, if they recorded it, posted it, tagged you in it, and you start entering people into a drawing for, I mean, what comes to mind is a sizable discount on a challenge pack.
Mm-hmm.
Cookbook. Yeah, I mean, it could be a variety of things, but the whole purpose is to get traction and get exposure on Facebook, on their pages as well as yours. So, you know, almost just like a contest, having your requirements are to tag me to da-da-da-da-da, but the video is what you'd want.
Yeah, and the fan page would be a really good way to do that, as far as, because then you can do the share. And then they have to come back and like your page. That's going to increase your traction on your fan page also. I don't know.
So let's do on something like that. It's just, it would be fun to come up with a creative way of like getting it out there. And then, you know, who knows? I mean, if nothing else, we could build, just guarantee we do it so we get it out there on each other's pages or something, you know?
Well, and the traction or the conversation that you will have just from doing that will give you follow-ups for that next week, like nobody's business. Because if you're just posting and you're not following up with people that make comments or like or share your posts, then what are you doing it for? Mm-hmm. I mean,
well, and that's why you can't take that post down that you were debating on taking down.
Yes, thank you, Mom. Okay, thank you.
How many comments?
I don't know. Enough. I don't know.
On your before and after?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I don't know. Enough.
I posted mine today too and got a few that I wasn't really expecting.
Yeah, I know. That one's, okay, moving on. That's enough.
I think the timing of you guys sharing that and having proof, look at how many people have fallen off the resolutions at this point in the month, or at, you know, January 30th, 31st, you know? So you're seeing people go, I could have done that, you know? Mm-hmm. Do not retreat. No retreating.
Well, and you know, I was thinking about this. It just occurred to me. I was talking to Lauren earlier, and her and Tanya are getting ready to do a reboot group starting on the 8th, just for like challengers that they've had that aren't really doing anything, that is like all about 21-day fix. What a great idea to just engage anybody that you have that's kind of been off the radar for a while. I mean, it certainly opens the door to start some more conversations for sure.
Yep.
For sure.
And, you know, getting back to that idea, good night, babe, on, you know, getting people to share a video during halftime or during quarters or whatever. If you have one of those big general fitness groups, you know, from past customers, that's a great place to put that as well. Because I know a good bit of mine would do something like that.
And they would do it out in public, not just in their group though?
If you included them in the contest.
Oh, as a part of the contest, yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, that's a good idea. I kind of like that idea.
Mm-hmm.
How about anybody else got some other stuff they're thinking of or thought of?
No, I mean, I think it's a good idea. I didn't even know the Super Bowl was this weekend, so until I heard the national wake-up call today.
And there, Molly owns a bar. It's a good thing we let you know, girlfriend. You might have to order some extra beer.
So if you guys want to like come to our bar and maybe have a Super Bowl party, we could do a workout at the bar.
On the bar.
Is it a Coyote Ugly bar? Is that what you own, where they all stand up on the bar and?
Oh, they would like that though. No, it's
dance. They can do a size dance together. How about
we
that?
like to keep our bars classy, okay? We like to keep our drinking classy.
So they all wear their bras and shirts. That's all part of the classy.
We wear our kilts.
Yes, it's an Irish pub. They're cute girls with the kilts. Shoot, what are you talking about?
That's funny.
That's funny. That is funny. That is funny. Okay.
I think it's a good idea. I think leading up to it on Sunday, you know, posting about it all week is going to be a good thing. Or even just saying, you know, Super Bowl special now through whatever, and do something like an incentive with the challenge packs.
Well, you know, already you could totally get people to like your page and offer them new recipes the entire week for their Super Bowl party. Do a couple a day. Say, look, make sure you like my page so that you see stuff that's going on.
That's a great
You're not just getting them just with the sales craft. You're getting them with the free, valuable content that's going to benefit them, because that's really what they want. They want to tune into you to see what you have to offer them. So there's so many Super Bowl healthy options out there. You don't have to like pull them all out of your rear end. It's called Google. And then you find what you like and you use them.
Don't blow your progress kind of hashtag or something. You know what I mean? Don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially your challengers that are just, you know, getting started this week. You know, Sunday is a coming, honey. The drinks are going to happen. And when you drink, you eat too much because you kind of lose your little, you know, decision-making processes, perhaps. Maybe. Or you just hang out with a bunch of teenagers and you eat crap like I did. Either way, that's what happens. I like those ideas. I like to brainstorm people.
I know. That's the best thing for us, is to lock minds and come up with some thoughts. Execute.
Can I share something real fast?
Please.
Okay. So on Saturday, I had two of my friends over. One was a neighbor, and the other was someone I work with. And we had a Shakeology taste test party. It was just the three of us. But I made like the Reese's peanut butter cup smoothie, the chocolate one, and then I made my traditional vanilla with the spinach and the frozen fruit in it. So they tried both of them, and both of them ended up, well, actually one of them ended up purchasing for on Saturday, and that's what got me to my 10, and she's in my new group right now. And then the other one is going to purchase probably sometime this month, and she just wants Shakeology because she's an older woman and she doesn't really interested in exercising, but she still wants to lose weight. But I'm still trying to get her to do some exercise. But anyway, the one woman suggested that I have like a wine party and Shakeology. I don't know if that really goes really, really well together, but she was telling me that she just thinks it'll totally bring people in and then have them try the Shakeology. So I wanted to know what you guys thought about that. I don't want to do like a bait and switch idea with them, and I also don't want them to be like having so much to drink that they're like, all right, I'm gonna buy everything, because I don't want them. I don't want to do that. So I just want to know what you guys. Yeah. So I wanted to know what you guys thought about that.
Elaine, do you remember when Stephanie was doing something similar to that? I remember her posting about that.
Erica's planning on doing a Shakeology party at her house. I don't know if you guys come up with an idea together, just to like brainstorm. But I don't know. I mean, as much as I like my wine, I think that like it would be not a good idea to have the wine at the party.
Yeah.
It's kind of counterproductive.
Yeah.
I mean, if anybody gets on a program, I think 21 Day Fix is the only one that allows that as a treat.
Right.
You know, every so often. Every other program I've seen pretty much says not to do that.
Which makes 21 Day Fix kind of enticing, especially because a lot of my friends, we're all like wine drinkers a lot. So that's why, and a lot of my friends actually ask me, does this mean I can't have wine? And I'm like, no, you actually can have wine. It's you know, you can substitute it for one of your yellows, and I talked about that. But I agree. I don't think having it at the taste test Shakeology thing.
I mean, we've talked, and we kind of say it. We always say like, oh, let's have a dinner, like a 21 Day Fix dinner for like local people or whatever. I mean, I don't see why you couldn't do something like that and just have like a bunch of snacks and stuff that like people would think that wouldn't think would be a part of it, and then just say do kind of like your thing that you did at SMS where you did your spiel and you did a little like thing. I mean, you could even do a workout.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been thinking about doing something like that with like the workout or whatever. And Olivia, I think that would be good for you with your teachers, kind of like what Laura did with her at her school. She put like a message out and she ended up getting like, how many challenge packs did you get out of that, Laura?
I think 4 or 5.
Yeah, I was working on the email, so I will definitely send that because I think that's a really good idea.
Yeah.
And actually, one of them's Lisa Blegas, who's sitting right there.
Well, I mean, I just think it's a good idea because you could have it where you do it after school for, you know, like she had it where they met once a week after school on Tuesdays just for that month. So that would just be really 4 workouts that you would have. And then you could let people work out that really didn't buy it yet, and then they could like check it out, and then by the end, and then Laura had people who bought the workout but didn't get Shakeology, and then once they're in their group and everyone's talking about Shakeology, that could be your next month's point.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Golly, and then I just take it a step further. Once they're there, and then somebody becomes a coach, and they catch wind. I mean, to me, it's like it could snowball. What a cool! I mean, I know I'd be so excited to know I was going to be able to meet up with other gals that are doing this together, and we could actually swap thoughts and ideas. That would be exciting.
And for sure, people that taste a shake that you've mixed up because you know how to mix it up are quicker to buy in and agree that they like the shake than just giving them a sample packet and say, here you go, here's my recipe. Because when you know when you make it, it tastes better. You just know. So.
Mm-hmm.
Those are all awesome.
Yeah, for you teachers out there, I know Alice and I are talking about this today. There's a gal in our bigger group, Fab Force, who is having great traction with, she really zeroed in her target market being teachers. She's a special ed teacher, and she had a great month, 15 Success Club points, and she attributes it to finally just being laser focused on that market.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
She's really using Periscope every day, by the way, since July. So not to throw another idea your way that you wouldn't want, you know what I mean? But I don't know what she's doing on it, but it's working.
And honestly, if you're more of one of those people that aren't really sure about having people over, there is some baseline content. It's called a Shake and Share that you can kind of look at to get an outline of in the back office in your business tools and the share tools. They actually have like a whole thing of invites and how to invite and do it, and definitely make it your own by any stretch of the imagination. But that's what it's called. It's called a Shake and Share. And that's a way that they offer you to do it. And it's basically like a party. That's what it is. So it might offer some, more business transition than you want. It's up to you how much you want to make it, salesy or just, retailing the shakes out or coaching instead of totally your call.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm searching in the Rockstar page to see if I could come up with anything that
I remember her doing something. I started to get
I don't see it yet. No, but I'll keep you posted.
Okay.
Shakeology tasting party.
Mm-hmm.
Listen to this. I have signed 2 teachers I work with on as coaches in the last couple months. One of them comes to me today and says, I have the best idea. We should have a Shakeology tasting party. with my old sorority sisters, and then proceeded to be so excited about all the different Shakeology. So she's saying just as we're talking about it, another teacher walks up that has been to one of my fit clubs before and asked if we could bring her some samples of it. So she's just emphasizing to talk about it, live it, be a product of the product, because people are listening. Well, we know that. We know people are eavesdropping. So I envy you guys in the classroom. I used to be a teacher, and I was not a Beachbody coach. And I thought, God, I wonder what that would have been like to overlap those two. So anyway, as a parent in the school, I'm still coming up with ideas, but I have yet to be courageous enough to tackle them. Been talking about them for a year, right, Allison?
Yeah, it's called fill out your application, get your butt in there, and get it done.
Not a teaching. I'm talking about getting the ideas in those lunchrooms.
Oh, yes, and leaving something on the lounge tables. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
It's 9 o'clock.
This was kind of a laid-back call. We didn't have a lot of content. We just wanted to make sure that we fired you up as best as we could at 9 o'clock at night for February, and to really emphasize how getting out in front of the month can be such a, motivator for you. Let's see how many can hit Success Club by the 12th. We'll say, no, the 10th. We're going to say the 10th.
10 by the 10th, maybe?
10 by the 10th?
I know. That's what I just heard.
Somebody has just thrown the gauntlet.
That's right. And it's Allison Smith.
Game on.
All right.
What's the
I
prize?
wasn't even, but I heard her voice, and I know that was freaking her. Game on. That is Laura all over.
We need to know what the prize is. So, is it going to be like a group prize? Are we going to put a pool? Is there going to be money?
Oh, okay. The gambling side of the urban comes out. In it,
Of course.
the group. Okay, I'm game. I will jump in on this. What are we thinking here, Miss Elaine? You're very creative.
Huh.
Keep in mind, if your coach is the one that hits it, you're the one that provides the gift, just so you know.
Never
Game on,
mind.
Lisa.
I'm out.
Mom's worried about her mortgage payment now.
Stuff on that bad boy.
I know Laura's going to be like, oh, I already have it. I'm done. 10 by the 1st.
Her goal was like, what, freaking 35 this month? 10 by the 10th is perfect for her.
No, that's my goal. I'm going to shoot for 35.
That's awesome. That is so awesome.
Who invited 5 people today? Anybody? Good job.
Awesome.
Casey.
Laura.
Laura, you did?
I sent lots of private Facebook messages out, including to somebody I don't know that liked my Facebook fan page.
I do that all the time.
And she said she's unemployed right now, but she would love to do it. So I told her about the 30-day free trial, and she can join the group.
Sweet.
So that was one of my 5.
Good job.
Oh, and then Christy Gleshico, she said no. So I got to know.
Yeah, good luck with that with her.
I know, for real. I was thinking the same thing. Make sure that you guys are tracking those no's. If you haven't,
Yep.
you need to start doing that.
I have my 100 no's sheet. Starting to fill it in.
Hey, and I thought we had that on our page, and I can't find it.
In the Shut Up and Drive page.
Oh, is that where it is? Okay.
I
That's where
posted
it is.
one.
Okay.
I
I'll make sure I put it on our page.
Yeah,
Okay.
I ended up getting a different one. I got one from the New Wave community. That's the one that I'm using right now because I didn't
Okay.
know where
I'll
ours
look
was.
in there too and see which one I like better. I need to look at that. Okay. Awesome. Any ideas on prices yet, E, or you just want to wait and announce that later?
Yeah, let's announce it later.
And
Okay.
sleep on it.
Any of you other coaches, obviously you have say in this. So when your girl gets that Success Club, then you're gonna have to show up. So you might want to have a little say in what it is that you have to bring.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not the first person, right? It's anybody that gets 10 by the 10th, correct?
Totally.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
So it's for anybody. Any of us can get it. I don't know who. Elaine and I will buy for each other, or we just won't buy anything.
You're like, you just keep your money and I'll keep my money.
Yeah, man.
All right, girls, I got a project to do in TAD with my son that's due tomorrow that we didn't know about.
Oh, awesome. Have fun. I love those kind of things. Hey,
Yeah.
wait a minute. Don't get off. I got to take a picture.
Oh.
This is like a whole nice full 9-picture screen. Elaine, really? That's the face?
Elaine, where are your glasses?
I know, for real, Molly. Seriously. You guys put those readers on.
Oh, really?
I know. The old lady, they don't even look this. Oh, who just did that?
Laura.
Becker.
That's sassafras.
Rude.
Real. Okay. Let me,
Rudo.
oh my gosh. She's like, I can't believe she didn't want to be in the picture with a dog. Okay. 1, 2, 3, everybody. Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, she's back on.
She's back. She
Oh,
almost.
she heard us.
I knew better.
Well, is she there? Laura, what are you doing?
My Wi-Fi sucks.
Oh.
Oh, there you go. Okay, thank you. I wanted a picture, and then you were like gone. I was like, what the heck?
And I thought you all were like messing with me because you were all like frozen, and I thought you were like pretending to be frozen.
We are
Your ears are buzzing.
wrong with you.
Okay, are we good? Everybody smiling pretty, looking good. Look, Riley's going to photobomb. All right, hold on a minute. Where's my print screen button? Okay. 1, 2, 3, smile. Awesome. I'm sure you guys look fabulous. Okay, I'm going to stop this recording. 1, 2, 3. Hey, goals and 10 by the 10 and Super Bowl specials and only 3 people, helping 3 people this month. That was our main you're done thing. Okay.
And if I don't go diamond, I'm quitting.
Okay, that's good. We want that on the recording. Thank you. I appreciate it.
September.
That was like my thing. Positive people. You want positive people? I'm quitting. Okay.
That's the way we'll close it.
See what you did?
Because if the Broncos lose, she can't make the Morgan team.
I thought you stopped.
Fun stuff. Okay. Love you guys.
All right, night.